Hello and welcome. My name is Lexi Jong, and here I like to talk about luxury beauty. And today is time for the February repurchase review. So if you're new here, the repurchase review is where I go through everything that I featured on my channel this month and whether or not I would rebuy it and kind of go through like favorites and fails of the month, that type of thing. So we're going to work our way backwards, and we're going to start off with the Valentino lipsticks. So the Valentino lipsticks, I had resisted getting things from Valentino for, well, until now, because I'm not a huge fan of the packaging. I don't like the red plastic, but I do like the fact that they have this mirror on the back. I find that really helpful. And if you order from the Valentino website, you can actually get your lipstick engraved for free. I did not do that. I should have done that. But yeah, I have to say I'm really, really loving these new nude lipsticks. This one here is 123R, which is my favorite of the collection. And you can see it's a really beautiful, like soft rose shade. And yeah, I think they're actually really nice mattes. So the ones that I have, I picked up 4 from the new nude collection. They are all mattes and I'm really enjoying them. So I would definitely pick up again. If I had to pick just one, it would be this one, 123R. I love that shade. Next, we have the Natasha Denona I Need a Rose lipsticks. So she released lip liners and lip glosses as well. I did not pick those up, but the lipsticks, I think they are a really nice lipstick. This one here is 12.5 NB Cala, and you can see it's kind of like a warm, neutral, brownish, peachy shade. I really like that one. Let's just swatch a couple of them. This one here is 20.5P Daphne. So these are probably my 2 favorites. You can see that Daphne is going to be like a warm pink. Peony is, well, let's just swatch it. Peony is the lightest. So this one's just 20p, and it's just a little bit lighter than I would prefer. But those are the 3 Natasha Denonas. I do like these. I think these are really nice. So I would pick these up again. Pick and choose your favorite shade. My favorite would be Cala. So that's this one here. Next, we have the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I think this is a gorgeous foundation. It has a beautiful finish. It performs really well. It just oxidizes a lot. So I have shade 1N06. So I would pick up the foundation again, but I would definitely get a sample first so you can test your shade. This was my color in the reboot. So unfortunately, it's too dark for me. I'm thinking of actually seeing if I can exchange it from Sephora. I was going to try and wait and see if it works during the summer, but the more I try it, I'm thinking it probably won't. My skin doesn't change color that much. So, yeah, I would repurchase this, but definitely check your shade before purchasing it. So it's a really great foundation though, if you can get a match. Next, we have the new Guerlain bronzer. This is Terracotta Light, and I really like this one. So it's not as overpowering as some bronzers, and there is definitely a fragrance. It's a perfumey terracotta fragrance. I have shade 00 Claire Rosé. There are 6 shades in this, and I just think that this one, it performs really well, and I really like the actual formula. So it's a little bit warmer than what I typically use, but I really like it. So I would pick up the bronzer again. Next, we have the Bobbi Brown Luxe eyeshadow. This one here is Opalescent. This is from the spring collection. I have to say, I thought it was going to be more champagne than gold. I really like the formula and the texture, so I will definitely pick up more of these Luxe shadows. This particular shade, while nice, I have plenty of gold shades, so I don't find anything special about the shade. So I'd probably pass on this shade, but I would definitely pick up more from this formula. It's really smooth, and it performs amazingly well. So that I would definitely pick up more of those, just different colors. And then the Bobbi Brown creamy color for cheeks and lips. I have Creamy Coral here, and I really like these. So I actually did order the other 3 shades. So I was getting charged all these duties on Selfridges, but they do have them at Look Fantastic, which is where I ordered these from. You can see that they've got a luminous quality to them. There's a little tackiness, but it will set down, and then they really stay put well. So I like the formula. I think they're going to be great for summer. So I picked up the other 3. So obviously I'd buy it again. The Dyson Airwrap, you know, it's a new purchase for me. I use it all the time, pretty much every day, 3 to 5 minutes, and I'm done. I use it on dry hair. I would definitely repurchase this, and yeah, I don't know what took me so long. So yeah, I really love that. Definite repurchase for me. Next, we have the F08 and F09 brushes. Now, I did wash mine, so they're drying. This one here that I'm holding is the F01. The F09 is a bigger brush, and the F08 is like a little like liner brush, essentially. And I really like both of them. I have the whole set, so I would repurchase them. I'm kind of a little bit of a completionist with certain brush series. So, and I did get mine engraved. So yes, I would repurchase them. It's so soft. It's really nice. You know, if you're looking for a brush to splurge on, I think the F09 is really great for that. The F08, you know, is a nice brush, but there are many like that. You know, I think the F09 is more special. So I would repurchase both of them though. Next, we have a new to me Chanel quad. This is Tissé Rivoli 226. And I really like this one. It's got, you know, some of those like plum tones to it, which are some of my favorites. I think it just works really well with my brown eyes, and I love the tones. The formula is light and easy to work with. It's one of those great like everyday palettes. Oh, thought I got all those swatches off, but apparently I didn't. So sorry about that. So I would repurchase the Chanel quad. Next, we have a couple items from Fit Glow Beauty, and we have the corrector and the concealer. I've been using both of these. I have the corrector in peach, and I think it performs really well. I don't tend to use correctors all the time, so I would pick this up, but honestly, I don't use it daily. I like the formula. You can see that it is hydrating, and it has a little bit of a vinyl texture to it, so it's not going to like kind of crack or, you know, get into lines. And then the concealer is the same way. So I have shade C1. I think it's a really nice hydrating concealer. So I've been using these pretty regularly since I opened them. And yeah, I would definitely pick them up again. And then I also picked up a new Sisley Feto Colstar eyeliner. It's not a new shade. It's new to me. This is Mystic Purple. And you can see it's kind of like a blue-based purple. It's more of a deep eggplant with a touch of blue in there. And there's a little bit of sparkle in here. These are like the best eyeliners because they're creamy like a Kohl product, but then they set down and they really don't move. So I can actually use these on my waterline and things like that without having any issues, no transfer or anything. So I would definitely pick this up. I'm gonna get more of these. Bergdorf's is having a sale. So, you know, I find that a good time to stock up on staples and things like that, you know, that I love to have. So, yep, definitely gonna get more of those. And then we have the Westman Atelier Cream Blush in Mimi. And this is, we'll put this up here because I'm running out of space. But I think this and Chouchette are my favorite from Westman Atelier, but this has, I think this has surpassed Chouchette. So this is going up there with my favorite cream blushes. You know, based on color and everything, there are 2 cream blushes that I use all the time right now. This one and the Cle de Peau in Perfect Peach. Those are my 2 like go-to neutral, easy shades that just give me like this really, you know, it's like a natural yet sophisticated kind of look on the cheek. And yeah, so Mimi, I love it. So I would definitely repurchase that. And it is a limited edition shade, so I'm hoping they decide to make it permanent by the end of the year, but we'll see. Next, we have the Valde lipstick. So this was a bit of a splurge. It's actually the case that is very expensive. The lipstick refill is comparable to other brands. I think it's like $40 for the refill. I got shade Curiosity, and I have to say, let's see, where can I fit this? Here it is. I love it. You can see how close it is to the nude Valentino. This one's just a little bit cooler in tone than the Valentino. I've been wearing this like all the time, so I would definitely pick this up again. And I do want to get a couple more of the cases because there are like different color combinations. So I'd like to get 2 more of those at some point. No rush on those because they are kind of pricey. And then the refills, you know, I really like them. So yeah, I would pick these up again, but for like a special treat. So this, it would be more of like a celebration birthday present type thing, you know, because it's a splurge item. The Sisleya lipsticks. So I have to say, I do really like these. I've been enjoying them. I've been wearing them a lot. I particularly wear the nude one a lot when my lipstick has kind of worn off in the morning and I want to refresh it before doing something. I keep the nude one on my desk. So that is kind of what I've been using the most. I probably shouldn't have picked up all of the shades though. So I would pick up 1 or 2 of these again. Well, I would pick up more than 1 or 2 personally, probably 4. But yeah, so I would say it's nice to invest in a couple of these, get them on sale or get them at Selfridges where they're a lot cheaper. But you don't need all of them like I did. So I shouldn't have gotten all of them. I like them, but I can't say that I love them as much as I thought I was going to because they are very much like the Chantecaille lip cheeks, which I do love, but I just thought these were going to be a little bit different. And they're not. So I really like them and I will definitely use all of the ones that I bought, but I wish there had been something a little bit more unique to this formula than there was. So I shouldn't have bought all of them. I should have only bought some of them. So that's kind of where I am on them. So I would definitely pick up some of them again, but not all. Lancome Queen of Hearts lipsticks. I have to say, I think these are so cute. Push the button, this pops down. I love the actual case and packaging. I love this. You know, is this something I'm going to wear all the time? It's not, but I think the formula is really nice. It performs well on the lips. I like the colors. I like the packaging. So for something, you know, a little special for Valentine's Day, yeah, I would pick it up again. But yeah, that's kind of where it is for me. It's like a cute thing in my collection. Tom Ford Satin Matte Lipsticks. I do really like these. These are nice. I can't say that they are necessarily a favorite for me. So they're a like, but not a must-have for me. I would pick them up again. As we all know, I'm kind of addicted to lipsticks. So I have a hard time saying no. This shade here is Rose de Sheen, which is number 54. And yeah, I would definitely pick them up again. I like them. Next, we have the Hermes Shiny Lipsticks or Brillant Lipsticks. And when I purchased all 3 of these, at first, I thought these were more like the satin lipsticks. I didn't realize these were like the Poppy Bombs. I kind of ordered it when, you know, before they were like widely available. So they're very sheer. I like them. I will use them a lot because I wear this type of product a ton, especially during the summer. This one here is Orange Capucine. However, they are very pricey for a tinted lip balm. I love the Hermes Orange Poppy. That is actually a little bit less expensive. I think that one, well, it was $67. I think they recently increased the prices because I know on one of the department stores I saw it for like $69 now instead of $67. So I don't know if that was a glitch or if the prices have gone up on the regular line for Hermes, but these are $72. So regardless, these are a little bit more expensive. They've got the beautiful limited edition packaging and everything. You can move these around, but I think for me, I would pick up like maybe 1 or 2 of these, but not all 3 of them. My personal favorite of the shades is this one here, which is Rose Nymphea, and that's kind of like this bright pink. And I just think it's really pretty, really summery. And yeah, so that's the one that I would pick up personally. And then the new Suku blushes, this was actually part of the January repurchase review, but since I did go over these again, I wanted to include them. This is a really great formula, kind of like a gel to powder type formula. So there's a little bit of a creamy texture to it that kind of goes into this silky powder kind of finish. This shade here is number 2. I actually I was finally able to get my hands on shade number 1. So that will be coming up soon. I haven't gotten to open that yet, but shade 1, also permanent, will be back. That's a lavender shade that's been really hard to get. I was able to get it from the Selfridges counter. So if you are placing an order from the Selfridges counter for either the next collection or for the new foundation that's coming out, you might want to email them and see if you can reserve a 01 shade at that time, you know, or see if you can reserve it now. I don't know how long they would hold it. I had to place like a full order again. So we've got new Suku things coming up soon. But the actual blushes, I think these are a really great formula. The shades I've been reaching for the most are actually 2, 4, and 7, followed by 3. So that's kind of like my order of the ones I've been using the most so far. And next we have the Chantecaille Giraffe collection. I think this is a really beautiful collection. I like the quad a lot. The only shade I don't love is this one down here at the bottom, because I find, I mean, you can see here that I get hard pan on here. Not just from swatching though, like I made a mistake of using it wet and I've had a hard time removing the hard pan since then. So just something to note there. So these are the 4 shades in here. I really love this quad. I think it's gorgeous. I would definitely repurchase it again. And as I mentioned, Bergdorf's is having a sale right now. This is included. So just something to note. They've actually got a lot of these new items included, like the Hermes lipsticks and so forth. So definitely something worth checking out. But I have like a video up trying to dupe this. It is kind of similar, but there really is just something special about this quad. So I would pick up the quad again. I personally really like this one. In particular, this last shade here, I think is really special. So yeah, that's kind of where I am on that. And then the Chantecaille lip cheeks that came with this, Willow is still not available, but yes, I really like the 2 lip cheeks. I'd pick those up again. And I think that sums up all of the new items from February. All right, so I wanted to try something new this month. Let me know what you guys think. But I was thinking, since there are so many items I go through every month, we kind of do like what my top 5 favorite things were from that month. So my top 5 favorite items that are on this repurchase review would be 1, the Dyson Airwrap, 2, the Chikuhodo F09 brush, and then these 3, the Valentino lipstick in 123R, which is this one here. So this is Falling for Nude, currently only available on the Valentino website, and the Valde lipstick in Curiosity, and the Westman Atelier blush in Mimi. So those are kind of my top 5 favorites for this month. Really hard to limit it to just 5. So, you know, definitely there are so many things I wanted to include, but if I really had to push myself to 5, those would be them. Now, as for other favorites, I've been reaching for a ton. The Tom Ford Metalist palette, if you're able to get your hands on this, I've been using this a lot. I mean, you can see based on how much I've kind of dug in already, how much I'm using this palette. I use this one pretty much all the time. If I'm not working with something for a video, then I've been using this one here. I've also been using the Phytosurgeon's Cream Shadows like all the time. Anytime I want something really easy. Those are coming up very soon on my channel, or possibly they've already gone up. So those are kind of my go-tos for the eyes right now. Those are the ones I've been reaching for. And then, you know, I think the blushes and the lips, they're pretty kind of self-explanatory with my favorites, my top 5. Now, as for blushes, I've been reaching for the Westman Atelier and Mimi a lot, as well as the Cle de Peau cream blush in Warmth Magic or in Perfect Peach. And then I've been using the Suku blushes. So those have kind of been my go-tos mostly. The other ones I've been using a lot would be the Rose Poivre shade from Hermes, which is only available on the Hermes website. It goes out of stock a lot, but it does come back periodically. So I've been using that one a lot. And then also the Dior from the limited edition one with the flowers on it, the Mi Fiore 352. So those have kind of been the blushes I've been reaching for the most. Highlighters, I have been using a wide variety. The Surratt Torche Lumiere in Diamante has been a favorite. The Makeup by Mario in Opal. And then also the Chantecaille Holiday Collection one, the Pearl Lumiere shade. I've been using this one a lot as well. So those have kind of been the ones that I've been reaching for the most this month. As for foundations, as you could tell from the foundation summation, I've been wearing a different foundation every day. So that has been pretty standard. And then, yeah, I think that's basically it. So lips and everything, obviously with all these lipstick reviews, I've been wearing different lipsticks a lot. And then when I've been topping off and stuff, I've been using the Sisley lipstick in Nude, you know, one of the new ones, or one of the Hermes bombs, or one of the Dior lip balms. I just kind of put those on top. So been wearing those a lot. And yeah, that's everything. So please let me know what you've been using a lot this month and what your favorites have been, any new purchases that you've gotten this month that you've really been enjoying, or maybe something you really dislike. So I'd love to know how things are going for you. So please let me know down below in the comments, and I will see you very soon. So have a great day and stay safe and healthy.